It's time now to talk about layers, and we're going to dedicate this entire section to working with layers. Layers are very good at helping you to stay organized because they allow you to work on just the pieces of a drawing that you want to work on. Let's use the example of a room drawing that has walls, maybe some furniture in there and some equipment. If we put those all on separate layers, then we can work on just the specific areas that we want to work on while protecting the others. Now, that's the other nice thing about layers is that it does allow you to protect or lock parts of your drawing so you can't make changes to those specific areas or layers. So the first thing we need to do is open up a drawing. We'll go to the Open button up here on your standard toolbar. Navigate to the Lesson 7 folder of your exercise files and open up Room Drawing 7a. So you can double click that, or one click and open does the same thing, brings it up on our screen. Now when we create drawings, especially when we use some of the templates that come with Visio, shapes and walls and equipment and all the stuff you see on this particular drawing will get assigned to specific layers that are automatically created for this drawing. So to see those layers, we go up to the View menu and come down to Layer Properties. These are the layer properties for this particular drawing. And down the left-hand column here under Name is where you see all of the layers that exist in this particular drawing. So we've got the building envelope, and the next column here says 46 under the number column. That indicates the number of shapes on this layer. Down below that you see Dimensions has 3, Door has 17 shapes on it, the Equipment layer has 3, Fixtures has only 1, the Furniture layer has 19. Now, just so you know, if you were looking at the drawing, it's like, wow, there aren't that many shapes. That's because shapes can appear on more than one layer. So for example, if I'm working on the Furniture layer, I may want, the chairs to be in there. I may also want the screen, the table, the projector, and so on to be in there as well. Well, the projector and screen are also going to show up on the Equipment layer if I just wanted to work on equipment. So keep that in mind that shapes can be assigned to more than one layer. So we're going to come back to this screen a little bit later on, the layer properties, and spend a lot of time talking about the various columns and options here. Right now though, we'll click Cancel, because what I want to focus on now is how we assign shapes to be on a layer. So there's a couple of ways we can do that. First of all, we can select the shape. Let's do that by clicking on this chair. Now that's one single chair that's selected. If I right click it, you can see I've got the Format menu here, and down at the bottom of the Format menu I've got Layer. And if I click that, you'll see that this particular shape, I'm going to move it out of the way so you can see it's still selected, is located on the Movable Furnishings layer that was created as part of the template, as well as the Furniture layer. So if I wanted to assign this to the non-movable furnishings, I could by clicking the checkbox. If I wanted to take it off of the Movable Furnishings layer, I click that checkbox to remove the check mark. So you can see how easy it is just to assign a specific shape to a layer. Assign it to every layer, so no matter what layer I'm working on, I'll always have that chair on it, or to none, so it doesn't actually appear on any layers. I'm going to leave it where it was. It's Movable Furnishings, and on the Furniture layer. Now I'll click OK to return to my drawing. So it doesn't make sense to just have one chair when I've got 8 on a layer. I can marquee select by clicking and dragging around the outside of all 8 chairs. And you can see I also got the title in here, so I'm going to restart that and start a little bit lower. And when I see just my chairs are selected, there we go. I can go up to the Format menu and come down to Layer. That's the other option. Same dialog box shows up. You can see it's part of those 2 layers, and if I wanted to, I could put it on another layer. So all 8 chairs then would appear on that layer. Okay, I'm going to just deselect and click OK. So that's how we get shapes onto a layer, but it's not going to make a whole lot of sense until we start talking about the actual properties of a layer and how we can stay organized by adjusting those properties. We're going to look at that next.